So, how much do you need for retirement? Quite frankly, this is not a straightforward question to answer because people and circumstances differ. However, I will kill the suspense by sharing a popular perspective. Hi, my name is Rukayat Kalawale. I'm the founder of PaceUP Invest, which is a financial advisory and brokerage firm based out in Germany and in France. And today I'll be talking to you about how much money you need for retirement. But before we continue, please like this video and subscribe to our page so that you can get more great content. So a global financial brokerage firm called Fidelity provided a rule of thumb that aims to help people to have a better idea of how much they need to have saved before retirement. The firm suggests that if you want to retire by 67, you should have saved 10 times your annual salary. So let's say if you're 65 years old and you're earning 70,000 euros a year, then you should have saved 700,000 euros. So if you're younger, these are the amount that you should have saved. So for example, at least 1 times your salary by age 30, 3 times your salary by age 40, 6 times your salary by age 50, 8 times your salary by age 60, and 10 times your salary by age 67. And this is, however, significantly less than our own predictions or suggestions because we've taken into consideration your lifespan, because obviously we all live longer now. And in order to meet Fidelity's suggestion, you need to start saving for retirement while you're 25 years old and also aim to contribute around 15% of your yearly income into your retirement plan. They, however, reached this figure with the assumption that with government support, and not all the pension fund will come exclusively from your savings. However, we should know that not everybody will have the support from the government, from the state pension, because we might not have paid enough into it to get the full pension from the state. So it's really, really important for you to start investing into your own private pension. And as scary or maybe comforting as this may seem, there are many factors you need to consider first. For example, what kind of lifestyle do you want to have when you're retiring? Are you going to have any dependents? How much debt do you currently owe? How long will the money last? So what is the expected lifespan? Again, we're all living longer now. And as women, we actually live longer than men. Where do you plan on retiring? And are you entitled to a state pension, and what is your entitlement to that state pension, basically? So our own blog on how to retire as a millionaire earning minimum wage shows you how much you could save or should have saved every month. For example, let's say if you start saving for retirement at the age of 25 years and you put in 500 euros per month into the investment and you earn 6.5% annual investment returns, your investments will accumulate to just over €1 million by the time you reach the age of 65 years. But if you're over 25, then you have to save and invest differently and maybe even more aggressively. But please talk to your financial advisor regarding this. I also click on the link to the article below to know more. And just like I've been saying, there are a few things you need to consider, such as when you want to retire, how many years you have until retirement, and also the potential returns on your investment. So in general, you should aim to live off 70 to 100% of your annual pre-retirement figures. For example, let's say if you're earning 62,000 euros right now, then you should plan to have in your savings and investment that will enable you to earn between 43,000 euros and 62,000 euros a year post-retirement. And let's say if you retire at 65 years of age and you have until 85, right, to live, that means you need to have 20 years worth of savings and investing to live comfortably. Okay. And this translates to an accrued amount between 860,000 euros and 1.24 million that you will need to save by the time you retire, that you need to have by the time you retire. So this is really important to think about all these figures now. And we've also put together articles to help you to achieve this. So for example, the million mark for retirement and what to do when you do not have enough saved or invested up for retirement. Next aspect I would like to talk about is the power of savings and also the compound interest. Basically, no matter where you are on your journey to financial freedom, there is still every likelihood that you can enjoy retirement. However, the key is to start now. This is because the earlier you start, the more money you can make via the eighth wonder of the world called compound interest or compounding. Compound interest accumulates when the interest on your savings and investment generates begin to yield interest itself. So we call it interest on interest. And over time, this adds up tremendously. You may be behind schedule, but you can start and you should start now. Very, very important. So you can either go by Fidelity's recommendation of saving 15% of your income or try to do something more challenging to make up for lost time. But please note that do this once you have your emergency fund sorted out and also pay down all your high interest debts. This is really, really important. So let's say if you cannot save, and if you cannot start with 15% of your of your monthly net income, then do start with what you can and build gradually. Over the course of many years, this will be a sizable contribution towards your retirement. And one of the ways to make savings and investing more manageable is to automate it. So what we call a standing order or a direct debit or whatever it is that is applicable to you. So let's say when you calculate how much money you need to survive in a month, so you take out all your expenses and also after taking out some money for your emergency fund as well, you can then automatically save or schedule the rest of the money into an investment fund or even into a higher interest saving account. However, be sure to adjust how much you're saving if your monthly income amount changes, basically. So your pension fund also wants to benefit from your new pay rise. So if you have a new pay rise, make sure you change the automatic deduction from your account into your savings or investment account. And it's always important to also ask questions. Please do ask questions and make sure you understand the answers. Get practical advice from financial experts and act now. These are the experts that know and they are going to help you on your journey. Just make sure that you're not to know that you're not on your own when it comes to making financial decisions in relation to retirement. If you have some complex decisions to make, it's probably best to talk through the options with an expert such as a financial advisor. And if you'd like to speak to one of our financial advisors or coaches, then please send us an email on contact@paceupinvest.com. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I've included the links to some of the learning resources below. Also, follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn to have regular tips and updates on our seminars and webinars as well. Thank you.